And welcome back. It's 8:25 now on this Friday morning. In this economy, no one's job is safe, whether you're an auto worker, a banker, or even a high-profile radio talk show host. Mike Scinto was fired from WDAO radio on Monday. Now, Scinto tells the Dayton Daily News he believes it was his criticism of President Barack Obama and his stimulus plan that cost him his job. Station management, however, says the show was canceled because of a lack of advertising revenue. Well, here to kind of help us sort everything out is the former host of Expressions 2 on WDAO, Mike Scinto. Great to have you with us, Mike.
Pete, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming on the show here. All right, obviously, I know you've been busy this week, even after leaving the show, getting some national attention because of this.
I've been on 7 national talk shows already. This was not my intent. Understand this. I've got another one coming up right after I leave here, and there's more scheduled for next week. But this was not really about me being fired from WDAO. This is a much bigger thing. Understand, the owner of the station had every right to fire me. This is a hire at will state. He can fire me if he doesn't like my haircut. A lot have. But you know, this is much bigger. I believe that because this is a Democrat-controlled city, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I really believe, and as the president has called out and told people, don't listen to conservatives like Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity. This is part of a plan to, at the grassroots level, to get rid of conservatives like me who've been doing this for 33 years. What better place to start than a black radio station, a conservative?
Now, you do have to look across the board, though, and take a look at the fact that, I mean, obviously, you know, print publications, radio, we've been feeling it in the television business as well. Advertising revenues are down. That is what your former GM was saying was the reason for this. Now, I found the one quote, and you mentioned, you know, race possibly being thrown in this. I know the quote you had in the Dayton Daily News was, "My show was hosted by a conservative white guy, and I wasn't sure it would work on a liberal black radio station." So do you think it was race or politics or both?
Oh, no.
Had a hand in this?
As a matter of fact, Pete, the calls, I wish I had them, I wish I could tape them and bring them in. The calls I've gotten from people in emails are almost totally black, who are absolutely behind me. They believe this is censorship. They believe if it happened to me, it can happen to somebody else. It really isn't about race. It's about politics, and it's about liberals who are in power trying to shut up conservatives like me, and they're going to start here and they're going to work their way up, and believe it or not, it'll hit the liberals as well somewhere down the road.
Well, it sounds like this has been obviously a hot topic on just about every conservative radio talk show that you listen to. There have been some on Capitol Hill who have sort of started talking about the fairness doctrine, obviously done away in the 1980s, sort of an equal time thing that would pretty much kill conservative talk radio, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It would kill. I think it would kill talk radio totally, because then conservatives would say, you know, we want our piece of the pie, if you will. I had a sign that I had up in my studio that I stared at. It said, "You will refer to the president as President Barack Obama anytime you talk to him or caller does." I was in trouble for that several times because I didn't and they didn't. I wondered when in the last 8 years, when callers were calling Bush everything but President Bush, a baby killer, a murderer, a warmonger, why didn't I get that note then? So that tells me this is about politics.
Well, Mike, I know you were just shy of your 10-year anniversary. You've been there a long time, possibly First Amendment thing here, it sounds like to you.
Absolutely, no question.
All right, well, Mike Scinto, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Kind of help us sort it out a little bit.
All right, Pete.
All right, for more information on the whole thing, you can visit our website at daytonsnewssource.com. Your time right now is 8:29. Coming up on Fox 45 in the morning, General Motors